Happy Sunday. We have Mr. David Medrano here with Bobby and JJ Radio. I know. Second time offender. I guess you didn't run him off last time.
That's right. Second time.
And he's with mystemcells.life. First of all, I've never even heard of a .life, so that's awesome. But I want to hear all about this My Stem Cells. What is it? What are you doing?
What's going on? What's happening?
Okay, mystemcells.life is a stem cell banking company, and we also offer therapy as well. We're headquartered in Dallas, Texas, and we just launched the company about 2 months ago. And our whole model is, every traditional company has a traditional. Every company has a traditional sales and marketing force. I'm the first to go ahead and bring in relationship marketing with the stem cell space, and allow our consultants to work from home on a part-time or full-time basis. So part of that is the stem cell banking and therapy is very expensive, and so we allow the consultants to work from home to make additional income for just referring and to help pay for some of the stem cell banking and stem cell treatment. The stem cell banking right now is around $6,500 to bank. Some of the treatment can go.
So to store stem cell?
Yes, that's a good question. Where do we get the stem cells? Our motto is 2 tablespoons of belly fat may save your life one day.
But what if you're like Bobby and I, you just have 6 packs and there's really not any belly fat?
Then
I have one on my stomach. He has one in the fridge.
Okay, then what we're gonna have to do is send you to Chacho's for about 2 weeks and eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner and McDonald's, and then come back to us.
So what's the deal with stem cell? Because I know for years you couldn't really do stem cell research. Is that right? Am I getting this right?
Yeah, for a very, very long time, there's this highly controversial part of stem cells, which was, I apologize for that.
You're good.
It was the embryonic stem cells. That's when, the frozen embryos were, people would invade those to get the stem cells out to use them for their own benefit. We don't do any embryonic stem cells. I'm totally against that. What we do is the adult mesenchymal stem cells, and we get those from your adipose fat tissue. So with as little as 2 tablespoons of belly fat, we can create this master bank of you with 10 vials, and each one of those vials can grow out to be about hundreds of millions up to 1 billion. And then when you get down to about 3, we can regrow them back to 10, and so you can have a lifetime.
So why would somebody want to do this?
That's another good question. The sooner you bank your stem cells, the younger they are, the more vibrant they are. So let's say for example, heaven forbid, Bobby, that something happens to you, medical crisis 10, 20 years
Bobby's
from now.
invincible. He'll be waiting.
This is true. I plan on living forever, and so far it's working out.
I think this will help you. This will be part of your plan. I would go out on a limb and say that. But the stem cells, let's say 10, 20 years from now, you have this medical event or medical crisis. Then what you have is you got stem cells that are, if you banked your stem cells, you're going to have stem cells that are 10, 20 years younger, and that's a huge advantage because these stem cells can go out and do all kinds of things. They can turn into heart cells, liver cells, muscle cells, nerve cells.
So if I ever get sick later in the future, if I was smart enough to, I guess, prepare for that, if this can help me. And
if you bank your stem cells early, and there's going to, let's say 10 years, 20 years from now, there's going to be more research, more science, right?
Yeah.
But right now, if the early successes are with MS. There's some clinical trials with MS, Parkinson's, COPD. Even if you got like bone on bone, they can actually take, even for sports injuries, they can take your stem cells, lay them right in that joint, and you actually get regenerate cartilage in that joint with your own stem cells. So that's the easiest things for stem cells.
like in JJ's family, humpbacks, they run in the family.
Sure.
If he starts to grow, which he will, could this help him?
Well, I don't think it helps shave hunchbacks. So that's what you're asking.
Well, we like to say we're in the space of regenerative medicine and
not degenerative medicine.
Not degenerative medicine. Yeah,
Gotcha.
That's a good question. That's it.
So anyone that I have family that's terrified of. So is it like this crazy surgery, or how does this happen? How do you get this belly fat?
Is it very abrasive?
JJ, that's an awesome question.
Thank you.
Yeah. Most surgeries, you've got to go under the knife, right?
Right.
And usually you got to go under general anesthesia.
Right.
And most people can't handle general anesthesia very well. I'm happy to report.
Bobby's scared of spoons. So.
I'm happy to report with a stem cell treatment is that it's all done via injection. So in the case of say somebody has bone on bone, then what they'll do is they'll inject a needle. They'll pull that needle out, slap a Band-Aid on it, and they send you home. And they let the stem cells do what they do best, is regenerate.
How about to take out the stem cell to?
Now the stem cells is a very simple 30-minute painless procedure. They put a local anesthetic. They'll go around the belly fat, and sometimes they come off the hip. You're in and out. Like I said, prep time's maybe another 15 minutes, so 45 minutes to an hour tops.
So you're going to take it from me, and you're going to store it for me for the future, or am I going to take this home and put it in my freezer?
No, we're going to store it for you, because you got to actually have you got to be FDA registered, which we are.
It can't be by your tamales.
Exactly. And you got to be GMP certified, and but then also you can get a treatment at that same time we're harvesting. So you can get what they call a low dosage. We'll take a little bit of extra fat out, and I know it'd be a little bit hard, complicated to get it from the muscle guys here.
Obviously.
And but we get a little bit. All we need is about 2 tablespoons for your master bank of your stem cells, and then we can get another couple of tablespoons of belly fat, and we can give you a low. We can process it there in the same time we're harvesting, and give you a low dosage treatment. And a lot of people, in that low dosage treatment, when people inject, we can inject it in an IV. And when people do that, they get sort of a rejuvenation booster type, where they feel get a feeling of overall well-being. Their cuts and their wounds start healing faster, and then you can go on from your master bank to go on to get these larger dosages, and that's where we see a lot of success when people.
How come we haven't heard of this before? This is crazy.
Because they haven't been on Bobby and JJ Radio. Better question.
That's a good reason.
Better question is most people don't have $6,500 just laying around. For something that may happen in the future. So is there any kind of payment plan, or is it all up front, or
put on your credit card, on your Blockbuster card?
That's a good
diners,
question.
Do you take diners?
You know what? And I got a lot of friends and family that they're poor. They don't have $6,500 laying around to do this thing. So one of the things that I saw, my entrepreneurial mind was, we're at work and looking at this space. I said, what can we do to bring affordability to this thing?
Right.
Well, Business 101 is that whenever you create a buyer's club, right, a purchasing power, by creating a buyer's club, now you can start putting some downward pressure on those prices, because now we can vertically integrate the whole process, and then we can start bringing pressure down on everybody on the supply chain. So my whole goal is to bring affordability to the space by creating this buyer's club, working from home, and then to help to even further that, allow them to be a consultant, work from home for as little as $200 investment, or $600. And then also, we heard of a story of a coach that raised $75,000 through crowdfunding. And so I thought, as soon as I heard that story, I said, we got to put this into the business plan. And we did that. And then what happened was my CTO implemented that into our company. So now, if anybody that needs stem cell banking or therapy, we can start a crowdfunding page for them for free. And see if we can get to that the dollar amount that they need for their stem cell banking and treatment.
So quick takeaway. I know this. You have a lot more, and you're going around between here, all over Texas for the most part. You're having presentations in the city. When are they? How can people get a hold of you? And when can someone go through the whole gamut of the presentation and learn a lot more? Okay,
they can go to our website, www.mystemcells.life, and we also have webinars that you can be anywhere in the world, and you can join us. And then we launched in Dallas and in San Antonio, and we do have live presentations going on a weekly basis. So you can go to the website and get that information. I think our next one we're doing here in San Antonio would be next Monday at 7:30 p.m. We're going to do it at La Madeleine in Alamo Heights.
Cool. Right on Broadway.
On Broadway.
So for more information, go to www.mystemcells.life, or you can get a hold of Mr. Medrano, 210-364-4646, and that's 364-4646. We'll take a quick break. Be right back with Bobby and JJ.
Okay.